Oh, Bobby, what's up, Bobby? All right, we're about to show these boys what's up with the Caddy app here. Okay, basically, you pick your bag, you punch in all your clubs as you can see here. Blah blah blah. You have multiple bags. Definitely come here to settings and you want to turn on the elevation button right here. Make sure you turn on the mid slider. That's highly advanced. I keep it on if that's for like doing really fine-tuned shots. Most people don't mess with it. Keep that off, and I went with the green grid. You don't have to use the grid. I never used the grid. I just started using it again. And I'll show you why. After you get all these settings taken care of, you got your clubs punched in, you go ahead and hit that little win button, and that will bring up your overlay at the top. It shows your club. This is where you put your power ball in. Each ball has a power rating. If you don't know how to see your power rating for your ball, it's right, we see right here, it says power 1, and a Kingmaker would be power 3. So you click your power ball, what ball you're using. We're going to use a Marlins power 0. Let's pop this chest real quick. Okay, good. We'll get that one on the cooker. And let's go ahead and get into a game, and I'll kind of explain as best as I can on how to use this. I'll be going quarterback here. Typically, I know my drivers pretty well, the number adjustments. They're all relatively easy to remember. Yeah, if you don't have this app, then you probably don't have the right app. This is a Caddy Clash overlay. That's why you said you had it open. Typically, the Golf Clash will not open if it detects this app on your phone. I can go ahead and show everybody a workaround.
Perfect shot!
To actually get the app to work. And we can do that after this game. But yes, it's the $2.99 app. It's the Bullseye. And we'll go here. So this is going to be an Epoch drive. We got a crucial headwind. I'm actually going to switch to a Kingmaker here, just so we can get up on this fairway and beat this guy. Wow, just barely got up there. Okay, so then, power 3, we got a Kingmaker. We're going to be using our Sniper 10. So we click the Sniper 10, and we don't have our wind adjustment yet. He's got a fucking dory ball.
Great shot!
He's burning the reef balls on T10, and he's in the rough again. Way to go. Anyway, you don't want to play anything better than a Kingmaker in tour play. 100%. Save your good balls for tourneys and for T11 and up. Okay, so look here. Where you got 10.0, I put my wind in. And these three numbers at the top, you see 8.02, 9.36, 10.7. Those are your minimum, your middle, and your maximum adjustments. So middle, you can see how when you adjust the club, you have some range. So that would be middle, max is max, and min is min. So I'm running out of time here to kind of explain and do my shot, but we're going to line it up on the hole. And then you adjust. You're going to go 9.3, something like that.
Perfect shot!
Oh, we just barely caught the fairway there. That was a really hard headwind and a maxed over sniper, so we really didn't get to see a good, you know, how effective the ring system is with the Caddy app there, because I was overpowered and we were short to get the distance anyway. But we're gonna keep going and get into a shootout with this guy. I can show you
Perfect shot.
how this works.
Nice on.
Actually, I think we beat him here if we chip this in. Even though he went the better ball. He's scared. Alright.
Perfect shot.
This guy's done. We're going to head on to the next. Clear out everything. So this, you just tap your wind, and then you punch it in. You can take the grids off right there. And this is your elevation. Maybe we'll get into the elevation in the next hole. Okay. No rematch. Exit. And we'll get right into another match here. See if we can get a better... oh, yeah, I got an upgrade. I wonder what it is. Falcon. Great. Okay, Falcon 4. Let me show y'all something real quick. Look at this. 13 club. 13 cards from the B-52. Yummy. We got hooked up from that tournament chest. But anyway, let's get back into game here. Okay, we're going to go right into it. Try to get some good shots so I can show you guys how this Caddy app works correctly. So let's just say I wanted to switch to my Apoc or my Thor. So I would go hit the X here. And then say we wanted to put in my Apocalypse 4. And then you make sure you, you know, you pick which Apoc you have or what sniper you have just by adjusting that there. Yeah, and I'll get into why I feel like the grid is helpful. I feel like the grid's helpful for lining up the wind more than anything. Some people like the grid line lining it right up the center. I typically don't like it. I like the grid line that runs parallel with where the wind bar is very helpful to make sure that you're actually lining up straight. So this is typically, you know, which I try to get down. Your biggest problem when you're doing this is you're not going to have enough time. So anything you can do before your shot to prepare yourself is going to help out. So if you can switch, you know, to the Apocalypse and make sure you have your, and this is where you'll get into knowing your elevation changes. And see, as we can see here, this hole has a huge drop down. So
perfect shot.
Have always kind of made my own adjustments, my elevation adjustments, and this Dorcas drives it right in the wall with the Valkyrie. Anyway, so we're just gonna pull out a plain ball here and whip this guy's ass with the plain ball. But anyway, see, look here. So we take our shot. See, I can look at the hole and I can see it drops down a lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 15% elevation. I'm sure it's probably 20. We're gonna go 20 here, and I'll type in my wind. 17.1, and see at the top there, that's 13 rings. 13 rings to counter adjust for that wind. So what we do is, you see that arrow, how the wind lines up straight? We're going to come 13 rings back, and we're maxed out here, so it's going to be tough, but caught the rough there. Tough shot. A little difficult to kind of go through with you, adjusting 17 rings. But maybe we can get a better a feel for it on this next hole. So what I want to do is it's probably going to be a Hornet shot. See, I'm getting myself prepared for my next shot. Hornet 7, and then we'll be able to punch the wind in here in a second.
Perfect shot.
So I want, oh, that's another thing I forgot to switch. Power 0. A plain ball is a power 0, and you might not think that would make a difference, but it does, and especially when you go from a power 3 to a power 0. But anyway, here we go. We got a Goliath shot. Actually, we got a sniper shot. So we're switched to sniper, 8.0. And this shot plays 10%. I'm almost positive. But we got this bush in the way, so we're not going to be able to get a very good read on this. Actually, we might. Here we go. Maybe this will roll back in there. Go something like this. And look, you get that arrow straight. And then I'm measuring 8 rings. Oh, we hit it.
Great shot.
And this should funnel back in here. A little off.
Nice on.
But, okay, and then some of you may be confused about what I say when I say rings, and I'll try to explain that a little bit better. So rings is see, if you look at the guy's bullseye, right in the center is the yellow. So each half of the yellow is 1 ring, and then the red ring's 2, and then the blue ring's 3, the clear ring's 4, and the white ring's 5. So, but make sure you know that half of the yellow is 1 ring, not the whole yellow. So you start in the middle of the yellow ring.
Great shot. Nice on.
Anyway, we'll just keep going through here, and if anyone has any questions, do not feel free to ask, and I'll try to explain them as best as I can here.
Birdie.
White ball. We just took them out, and that's always a good one when we can get a big thing in t10 with the white ball. So we'll all right. There we go. No range for him. I always keep speed opening, so I keep 3 spots open at all times in case someone wants to rematch 3 times. I can get on my chest for beating their ass. We'll go right into it again here and see if I can explain, if we can get a better shot to kind of explain how the and this is why I say practice in lower tours first. Okay, Jana. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's definitely a bunch of different videos on YouTube that can help you with the renderings. I'm not the only person that is knows how to do the renderings, but it's definitely something that takes some time. So it's don't get frustrated with it. It took me
Great shot.
2 times of picking it up and trying it, and then putting it down because I was frustrated, and then coming back to it to get it down. It's definitely worth the time investment. So let's see what we can do here. So we'll go ahead with think we can get a tight nut there. So let's just say we wanted to do this. It'll be 7.2. This is probably 10%. Most of the shots on T10 will be 10%. This is very close to not getting up there. So, and it's hard to stretch stuff out. See, but your ring adjustment here would be 5 maxed out. So we're going to be like right there. So our ball is going to land right where the edge of that white ring is, basically.
Great shot.
Cut just to make sure. Get up there, ball. Okay, good. Perfect. That's why I recommend starting with the Caddy app in lower tours. The wind adjustments are more easily maintained, and you're not adjusting, you know, a shit ton of rings. And then the other thing is you need to make sure that, well, this is for me, where is it? You can switch it to where it's a different measurement.
Great shot.
Which I don't use. I'm trying to find 7%.
Nice on.
I'm not sure, but let's see if we can get this. So we switch to our sniper, 8.2. Okay, and this is a headwind, so we're gonna leave it at 10%. Normally, I would drop this down to 0.0, but since we have a headwind, I will leave it at 10%. And obviously, with this type of shot, the headwind is gonna affect that second bounce getting onto that green. So we're just gonna give it a little extra top spin here, and then we're gonna spin around to our arrows pointing straight up. And I'm going to adjust for 9.65 rings. And we hit it great.
Great shot.
Okay. Not bad. Pretty close. I'll take that all day.
Nice on.
Okay. But basically what you're doing is you're punching your number in. You're finding out how many rings you need to adjust. You're spinning your
birdie.
So your wind arrow is pointing straight up with that grid line. And then you're pulling the center of your bullseye back that many rings. Whatever it tells you. And I will kind of explain. So what I use is the ball on the top of the take shot bar or the actual take shot bar itself. So here we go. We're in the shootout. This is a good place. This typical hole is usually a ring for ring. But we'll see. This guy's going a funky route. This should be a free win. You don't ever want to play this shot like that. You want to go left side. But let's see. Well, he's got 10,000 games. You'd think he'd know how to play this hole. I mean,
perfect shot.
Don't get me wrong. I've hit an ace on this route. It's just not the recommended way. Yeah, he gave me the oak face. Let's hit him back with the oak face. But okay, so here we go. So typically, what I'll do is I'll look at the shot. This looks like a pretty level shot. We'll go 5%, just for the fuck of it. And then you want to go left here, and then we're gonna put some backspin on it. This thing's actually going to draw back to the hole for us a little bit with that wind, as you can see. So I'm going to keep it. We're only at 6.8, so it's not going to be too crazy. So there, we got it adjusted, and then we type in 6.8. We have 6.68 mid distance. So we spin around straight up. I'm going to come 6 rings. I'm adjusting to the top ball there, like that. Okay. All right, we hit
perfect shot.
And you see how fucking close I got? That's exactly why. That's the wind rings right there. I mean, I didn't fucking know anything. I punched my win in, I adjusted the rings, and look, we're fucking 0.40 rings. I didn't do anything. I wasn't taking any skill. All I did was punch my number in, and I adjusted the rings. So what I would do is, I haven't been using my Caddy app in a while, so I would know that hole's 5%, and I would make a note of it. Okay, go Keisho Bay, hole 5, par 3. It was 5% mid distance. Mid, when I say mid, that's the middle number, so it would be 6.68 adjusting rings. Okay, hopefully that worked out. You guys got something off that one. But that was a good example of how the wind rings can accurately get you to the hole. And basically all the Caddy app is a calculator. I actually have all my all the clubs have specific numbers, and you can do the math yourself the Caddy app just does the math for you and gives you a ring number, which makes it very convenient. So it's not like it's something, crazy. All it is a calculator, and it's, timesing the wind by the accuracy of the club per ring. Okay, we're going to get in another match here. Okay. I can show what my Caddy mat. Okay, I didn't show you what my Caddy app looks like. Okay, I'll show you the Caddy app. Do you want me to show the actual, what it looks like on my home screen, what I click on to open it up? Is that what you're asking?
Great shot.
Okay, this is a fun hole right here. I love playing this hole. This is one of Gar's favorite holes. This is a good hole to master. If you can master this hole, you can pick up a lot of some easy wins if you can hit this drive. So we'll take a katana, and we're going to try to get to that piece of fairway there. There's a couple different ways you can do it. In this headwind, we're going to go up here. Sometimes you can go in front of the bunker there, but not with this wind. So we're going to go there. And I'm going to go there. We're going to go max side. And we're going to go 5 bars top. Usually I wouldn't do this much top, but we got some headwind there. So I want to make sure we get there. And I'm just eyeballing the arrow right now. I'm not using any Caddy app here. Like I said, I don't always use the Caddy app. It's more for fine-tune adjust shots. And get up there. Not enough curl. Close. I don't use the Caddy app every shot. Drives, typically I don't. If for shootouts and very precise shots, yes. You'll find once you learn the system, you don't need to use it on every single shot. But Tommy does. He's very religious in his routine and how he goes through his shots. But
great shot.
Me, I don't feel like it's needed in every shot. But here we go. We're gonna go Nirvana. We might be able to do something here with this shot here. So let's look. Nirvana 11.9 max distance. It's going to be 8, almost 9 rings with max club. So we're going to go there. So the edge of that white ring, the very right side of that white ring is 5 rings. So if I want to go 9, I just imagine 4 on that. Okay, I think we're good. We're going to curl it, and we're going to try to hit it perfect. Can we hit it good? I think that's still okay, though. Oh, so close from running into that fairway there. That's okay. I think we can hit that chip. But right after this game, I will show you what the app looks like. Craig.
Perfect shot.
And when I first... Is he gonna fucking hit it? Oh my god, he almost hit. Alright,
nice
okay,
off.
let's put this in so we can take the W and move on here. So look, so we got our Nirvana on 9.4. And the adjustments are really weird when you're this close to the hole. Typically, I don't like to come off the cup. You don't want to give the hole away when you're this close. So I really, just more a feel for me when I'm this close to the pin. And I suck.
Great shot.
Actually, might still go in.
Nice on.
But, yeah, the perfect shot there would have put it in. Obviously, perfect is very, very crucial to being successful with the Caddy app.
Birdie.
And as you get more familiar with the Caddy app, you'll understand why hitting perfect is crucial. Basically, you know, when you adjust, and if you hit it perfect, it should be very, very, very close to it. Go put that
Birdie.
out here, and then we'll show Craig the app. It's just a picture of a bullseye, but I'll kind of show you what and how it works. Okay, one of my favorite shootouts here. This will be a sniper. And I just know the numbers on this hole from memorizing them and doing them myself, and plus this is just a tournament hole recently. We are going to have a crucial wind here. We'll try our best. We'll try our best here. But you know, I don't know. We'll go for the sand bump here. I typically don't like doing it in wind like this, but we're going to
Perfect
see
shot.
if we can make the adjustments correctly, and I can show you here close to the hole. All right, we got Mason in here. Everybody booms in the chat for Mason. Okay, so we're going to go 10% just because of that wind there. It's kind of a headwind. All right. I make my adjustment. I type my wind in. It's 3.0. This is a minimum distance sniper, so our wind adjustment would be 11.48. So I spin around. My wind arrow is directly straight. Okay. I'm going to pull down to the top of my take shot bar. 5, 10, and then 1.48. Okay? And that should be perfect. And then we try to hit it perfect. We hit it great.
Great shot.
Is very bad on this shot, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, you know, hitting it perfect is any way you're gonna play. Look, we got beat there. Feels bad. But let's back out here and I'll show you what the so you can't see the app on my phone right now because I have what's called is this Island app right here. If you look right there next to my Tinder app, that's a Island app. So basically this Island app hides Caddy, so you can see there the Caddy in the top. That's the actual app. So the way this Island app works is it has all the apps that are on my phone, and what I did was I clicked on the Caddy app and I moved it to this island. So when I open Golf Clash, it cannot see Caddy. So then you just click on Caddy and then I hit boom. It says important Playdemic have recently added a feature to Golf Clash that detects if you have Caddy installed and asks you to uninstall before playing, which is true. This is why I stopped using Caddy app. Blah, blah, blah. We found the workaround, and today is when I found out about the workaround. Then you just click start as normal, and it pops up. Boom, boom, boom. You know, and then you're ready to go. And that's for Craig that wanted to see what the Caddy app looks like. So it's actually hidden off my phone here. You can't find it. The only way you can get to it is in this Island program. That keeps it secret from Playdemic because they're a bunch of idiots. But anyway, I think we're going to end the stream there. Maybe we'll do one more. We do one more. It's saying my stream is not stable. Okay, I think we lost. I think we're good. We'll go ahead and do one more. Maybe we can't get back that loss we just got. Anyway, hopefully Playdemic doesn't find this YouTube video and ban my account. How bad would that be? Jeez. Anyway, all for the team. So we get our Caddy app open here. Go to Island real quick. Forgot to keep it open. And then we click on our win bar, and then we're ready to go. You have to use Island to use Notebook? Okay. Yep. I mean, it's perfect workaround. I feel
Great
like.
shot!
Yeah, so you have that. That's the app I have, and I use it without the Island app. I mean, maybe they... another thing, Craig, is maybe your Golf Clash... I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Maybe there's some glitch in the matrix with your app to where it's you actually I don't know. That's strange because I didn't even know that was possible. I'm gonna go for a bomb here just for a cause.
Great
I
shot!
think that's too much cut. Yeah. So if you got the app working there, oh, close. If the app's working fine, version 1.92, maybe you got a new version. If it's working, then thank the Golf Clash gods, because as you can see, everybody else, Mason, myself included, are on the Island app as a workaround, and it works just fine. But if it's working, it's working. I have read some other people saying it's working fine, and then as they're playing, something pops up, says they can't play Golf Clash. But if it's working, it's working. I wouldn't fuck with it. Oh, it doesn't look like my app in game though. I don't. Well, maybe I have a. Maybe is yours like? Maybe yours is
Great
updated.
shot.
Maybe I have an old version that I need to update. That might be it. So that might be the case too. Here we go. We got our Nirvana. We got 15.3 rings. A little breezy. I'm gonna go ahead and give 10% for that type of wind. We're gonna go rough bump. Now Nirvana ball guide. You don't want to be right. You want to just be really, just barely into the cup here. Or actually, I think you want to go through a little bit. There you go. And then it looks like we're at mid-distance. We're going to go with 5.8. So you go 5.8. Now kind of just eyeball that last 8 there. We hit
Great shot.
Which is not good at all. But we still managed to roll up there.
Nice on!
Nirvana's a pretty weird club because if you look, the numbers are very far apart. So calculating between middle and max is difficult because it goes from 5.8 and then jumps all the way to 11.78. So right there, it's just difficult to adjust for mid to max Nirvana shots.
Great shot!
We're gonna pick up another
Nice
one
on!
Thanks everybody for watching. Well, if your app, see what your app looks like. I mean, if it still has the basic layout of what I have, maybe it's just an updated version of the app. But you should have everything. If it doesn't have this stuff up at the top, the Nirvana, the Powerball selection, the wind, your elevation selection, and all that stuff, then you probably have something else. Yeah, post on my Facebook what it looks like. But I think we're gonna stop the stream there. Maybe I'll do another one later. If anybody needs some more help with it, I'm excited. The guys picking up the Caddy app. Help your gameplay with whatever app it is, and whenever you get it working. I definitely can't, explain to you how important knowing the wind ring system is, and it's This isn't nothing new. The game has put this. This has been installed into the game for a reason. You know, they wouldn't make the rings on the bullseyes of the clubs, you know, like they are if they didn't want people to use the system. So, you know, it kind of trumps the whole eyeball technique because there's a math aspect to it. So it's you know, I feel it's a wonderful thing. I enjoy the math. It reminds me of work, taking measurements at work. So basically, you know, I'm taking measurements each hole to adjust for my shot. Let's see where we're at here. Getting smoked. We got some Lucko, Peep Tyler. This guy's at almost 4 billion already. Anyway, Wind Rider's looking good. Crushing it. But thanks for everybody tuning in. I'm going to get off streaming for a little bit. I will still be on. And thanks everybody that stopped by. Give the video a thumbs up. And, you know, maybe keep an eye out. Sometimes I stream T10. I didn't get any Marlin on there for you. Only because it's I didn't want it to be too difficult. Trying to adjust for multiple rings can get a little breezy on T10 with the Marlin. But thanks for everybody watching. All right, guys. Bye.